Welcome to Healing with Heart. Simple ideas for profound healing. These videos are meant for informational purposes only, not intended to diagnose or treat medical conditions. Hey everyone, Dr. Martin Hart here. Today I want to take a little bit to talk about the simplicity of treatment. You know, in things like Lyme disease or complex chronic illness, we can get a little bit complicated, right? We can take our approach to treatment and just add layers and layers of details and complexity and perfectionism onto it, right? We can make sure we address every little avenue and we're taking precisely the right dosage of every supplement. We're supplementing for every issue, right? So before we know it, we can be taking 25 different products 3 times a day, 7 days a week, doing the right saunas, the right amount of times, the right amount of enemas, with the right amount of walking and the right amount of cross crawls, and oh my gosh, right, before it's building on top of us. And I'm just as guilty as creating protocols that are a little too complex as patients are as asking for them or putting it on themselves, right? So sometimes it's good to take a step back, breathe, and say, what can I simply do that's going to impact my health and my state of being in a positive way, right? So I want to offer a way that I've done that this week for myself and my own issues. A lot of my patients know that I suffer from Raynaud's, right? My fingertips, they vasoconstrict, and when it's too cold, they end up totally white or sometimes blue because of lack of blood flow. Now, through self-treatment and treatment with some of my colleagues, it's gotten better over the years, but it's still an issue, okay? And so this week I said, you know, I was reading some different articles about different diet things. I said, let's just do something simple. Instead of adding another supplement or another herbal protocol, we're trying to do a really complex, like nerve retraining program with hot and cold contrasting baths while I'm standing outside in the cold, right? Which all sounds great. Like there's part of my brain, my perfectionist brain, who loves that idea. Yeah, give me a new routine. Give me some regimen, something I can do, right? Like I thrive on that. But is that what's best for me right now? And so instead, I said, let's look at something simple. And I came across a recipe for golden milk, right? Maybe we soup it up a little bit, but a lot of people know Ayurvedic or Indian golden milk. It's got some turmeric in it, maybe some ginger and some nut milk. And it's a warming, very warming and anti-inflammatory drink. And so I said, what if I did something like that for my hands and my temperature system and regulation system? And so what I did is I took a teaspoon of turmeric, a 1/4 teaspoon of fresh ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of, 1/8 of a teaspoon of some cayenne, a pinch of black pepper, a little bit of stevia extract, and some warm almond milk, and mix it all up together. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Turmeric, ginger, cayenne, black pepper, yeah, and then just a little bit of nut milk and a little bit of stevia extract. And I let it warm me up. And it did, you know. Not like 1,000 times better in my hands, but it's cold this weekend, and they're probably 20% better. But the flip side of it is, I can sit and relax with that. It's more than just about how hot or cold my fingertips are. It's about doing something that's a self-care for myself, something that's not overly regimented, something I can relax into, right? So it's going to work on me on multiple levels. It gives me a chance to relax and decompress. It's a nice warming herb from the inside out. It's anti-inflammatory. It's going to help my digestion. It's going to vasodilate my system, right? It's great for blood sugar control. So what's something simple that you can do that has a profound impact on your healing? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if you think this video is worthwhile for you, please share it. We'll talk to you later.